Hey guys, just gonna be an all-out rant video. We'll try to make it short and quick. So, you guys know that heavy on social media, Instagram, just trying to be positive and giving positive vibes, or trying to be just a positive element in life. But so one of the things that I always look at is I follow their posts and I follow fitness models, obviously because I think that that's my realm and that's something that I have a really passion about. But one thing that really bothers me is the parameters that define physique. Now, physique is something very subjective to some people, and that's fine. But I have a problem. I have a problem when, especially guys, and even guys with good intentions. For instance, there's one guy in Instagram. He's a very nice guy. He writes a lot about relationships and social things and social elements. And he wrote an amazing status how like the weight should not be a problem for women and stuff like that. But then at the end of the day, he made this tag called big woman or curvy woman and hashtag BBW, and that pisses me off and that irks me to the nth degree, and I'll explain you why. I don't have a problem with women having their weight or not. The body is just obviously something that's very social and personal at some level. I have a problem with defining these parameters and having these quantifiable elements that say, okay, she has a big asset A or she has a big asset B, and I have a huge problem with that. And it's not only men that quantify women in that; it's women themselves. If you want to show off your skin, that's fine, but realize that it shouldn't be quantified. You shouldn't be labeled as a big black woman or I'm curvy. Your ideal fitness is yours, okay? It's very easy to show skin. I show skin, but also you have to realize that I've been lifting for a long time, that I'm actually trying to compete on stage. I'm trying to compete in physique. I work my ass off for what I have achieved as a physique. It's not something that was given to me. But when you quantify elements, right, that are big butt and stuff like that, it irks me to the nth degree, because not only does it make women insecure about things, but it gives men reason to quantify. Why do you have to quantify these parameters? And it really pisses me off, because that's not, you're not born, if you're born with a big butt, that's not something you work your butt off for. No pun intended. That's not something that you went and you squatted 225 or you squatted 185, whatever your body weight is, and that makes me mad. And it's also the women. It's just not the men. The women on social media, they like to show off their skin, and I would see obese women. I would see obese women showing off their skin. Your standards are your health standards, and that's fine, but don't think for a second that you're impressing me or that you're impressing someone. When you step on a bodybuilding stage, IFBB Pro, the numbers matter. Phil Heath, Kai Green, Jay Cutler, their biceps need to be 25 inches. It's a game of inches. It's a game of measurements. Those things matter because you're a bodybuilder. But when you think you're just taking a couple of selfies and showing off your skin, that you're trying to impress some guy who doesn't do jack with his life and just gives you crude comments on Instagram about your assets, then that's wrong. And it pisses me because we quantify these parameters. We have, if you're a thick woman, you're also curvy now. There was a time and day that there was a fit. Like if you're a smart person, people call you smart or people call you intelligence. Why isn't the fact that we don't quantify intelligence? Why isn't there any parameters or thresholds that say, wow, man, he's Albert Einstein smart, or man, he's Bill Nye smart, or he's this scientist smart or that scientist smart? But when it comes to physique and it comes to lifting, everyone has, oh, I'm not fat, I'm curvy. It's complete bullcrap. Recently, I just read an article about a plus-size woman getting modeling contract. Again, plus-size modeling, that's a different issue itself. But this woman was completely obese. She was weighing around 300 pounds. Now that pisses me off. That woman ate like junk, did not work out a day in her life, did not get off her fat couch, and she has a modeling contract. These are not society norms. This is stupid stuff that we make up. And it's as much as fault as women have and men have. And if you're one of those guys as a man that quantify assets or that quantify women, I feel I want to smack you on your face, because you probably don't know shit about estrogen. You don't know how women retain water, or when women go on birth, or when they're pregnant, what biological changes they do. Guys that define you on your assets are the same shitty guys that don't have a medicine understanding, that don't understand how genetics work, and they don't understand that those circumstances are not what women can control. But at the same time, women need to be cognizant of that, especially if you're in social media. You're trying to impress some low-ass guy who has no understanding of physique, who has a crappy physique, crappy life, and he's trying to quantify your assets, and you're trying to impress him. It's just sad. That's a different social issue in its realm. I have a problem with people quantifying, and even if your intentions are right, you're wrong. You're wrong if you say, "Oh, I'm a big black woman," or "I'm curvy," or "I'm not thin." Those are your stupid standards that no one cares about. Those standards are not what 1950s bodybuilder physique is. You know, unless you lift, you train hard, you eat a healthy lifestyle, you embrace that lifestyle, you breathe, live, eat those things, you have no right to comment on that. Okay, and that goes for women as well. If you're gonna put a picture, and there's so many women that say, "Oh, I'm not curvy, I'm not fat, I'm not thin," those are your stupid standards that no one cares about. If you're so confident about you being curvy or you being fit, get your ass on the stage, compete in stage. There's 50 million competitions, or show us that you can deadlift 135 or show it 155. The thing is, tangible results matter. These things matter. It's so hard for me to be positive. It's so hard for me to be positive when I see this stuff on Instagram. It completely pisses me off because these are the same people that don't hit the gym, that have the laziest lifestyle, that just think, having a big butt and wearing short booty shorts gives them a good physique. You don't have a good physique. You really don't. It's you're lying to yourself. So be true to yourself. If you honestly think you have something to show off, go step your stage and stay. Challenge yourself. That's my challenge to you. You want to show off your skin? I'm all proud for you. I know, I follow an Instagram bodybuilder, Bikini Brit. Shout out to Bikini Brit. She lives her ass off. That girl lives her ass off. She deadlifts 200 pounds. So much respect for her. I have no. I have no thing that I have no. I have so much confidence in her that she will do great on stage. If you think that, go step on your stage, challenge yourself, and if you don't have what it takes, then don't think you're special because you're not. Peace out.